Welcome to the letter of the week, and today's letter is the letter T, and I'm going to be teaching you 24 words.
Play, play, play along. Come on and play along. Play, play, play along. Come on and play along.
So today's letter is the letter T. Now to make a T, you put your thumb between your index and your middle finger, and you just hold it right here. Okay, so this is the letter T. And it's a single sound consonant, and it makes the sound of T. T. You hear that? T. Now there's a few exceptions, and we're going to talk about those later, because that tricky letter H, when it moves in next door, is pretty powerful. But most of the time when you see the letter T, it makes a sound of T. And our first word is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be teaching you. This is a sign for teach. So it's like things are coming out of my head and they're coming to you. So I'm taking what I know and giving it to you. So this is a sign for teach. And when you have a teacher, that's her right there, right? Or me, I guess I'd be the teacher. You do the sign for teach, and then this is the indicator for person. So this is teacher, teacher, or the person indicator. So the teacher is going to teach the students how to sign letters that start with the letter T. And a really fun sign is the sign for train. So you put your two fingers out like train tracks, and you put the other two fingers on top, and you rub them across like the train is going down the tracks. Okay? And so let's use it in a sentence. Whenever we see a train, we need to stop, look, and listen, because we don't want to get hit by the train, right? Okay. A musical instrument that starts with the letter T is a trumpet. So you just pretend like or imitate that you're playing a trumpet. Okay? Louis Armstrong was a really good trumpet player. The sign for trash. You're going to take an X hand, and you're going to take it to your chin, and you're going to bring it out twice. This is a sign for trash. Trash. We have to put our trash can out every Thursday. The sign for table. Now a table is flat. So you're going to put one arm out here, and you're going to take the other arm, and you're going to tap the top arm on the bottom arm. This is the sign for table. So just think of it as a big flat area. Okay, so this is table. I'm going to set the table for dinner tonight. For the sign for the word try, all right, you're going to make two T hands. So I'll get a T in left and right hand, and I'm going to scoop them up like this. I'm going to try to teach you all these words. Okay, this is a sign for try. The sign for time. If you're wearing a watch, it would be here on your arm. And so the sign for time is you just point to your watch. So, once upon a time. Okay? The sign for tired. Tired. You're going to put your hands up to your shoulders, or right in here by your arms, and then you're going to come down. But you again, remember, your face has to look like what your sign is. So, tired. Your shoulders have to sag, and your face has to look tired when you sign the word tired. Talk. There's lots of signs for talk. I kind of like this one, like when you're talking with somebody else, like I talk, you talk, we share information. So you just here, point your fingers and move them back and forth like this, okay? This is a sign for talk. And we can talk on the telephone. You put this is a Y hand, you put your thumb up here by your ear. So here we have this telephone. Now this is an old telephone. All right, it's not like the phones we usually see today, but it's the same sign, okay, for telephone. So we can talk on the telephone, and we can talk together. All right, so you make 2 fists with your thumbs up and you're going to circle them around. This is the sign for together. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The sign for take is like you're just grabbing something. You take it. Okay, so this is a sign for take. But when you take turns, it's a different sign. So you're going to make an L hand and you're going to lay your L hand down here and you're going to flip it over. Like we're going to take turns cooking dinner. We're going to take turns feeding the dog. We're going to take turns when we play the game. Okay, so you just flip your hand back and forth. Now this is a fun sign. This is a towel. Okay, to do a towel sign, it's like you're drying your back with a big beach towel. Okay, so you're going to make 1 fist here, 1 fist down here, and you're going to like scrubbing your back. Turtle. Okay, remember the letter A? Okay, lay your A hand down and put a shell on top and wiggle your thumb. So I think this is such a cute one. Okay, this is a sign for turtle. Turtle. The little turtle swimming in the pond was looking for food. Now, a sign for tree looks just like a tree. You're going to put your elbow on your hand, your flat hand here, and wiggle your hand. So this is like a tree. If you were to move it, it would become a forest or a jungle. But one tree by itself, you're just going to hold your hand up here and wiggle your hand for tree. Now, when they did the letters of the week, and we've done a lot of the, not the letters, the days of the week. Okay, we've done the days of the week. Remember, Monday was the letter M. Well, Tuesday, it starts with a letter T. But you turn that T around towards you, and you're going to circle it around. Because Tuesday starts with the letter T. So this is the sign for Tuesday. Tuesday comes right after Monday. Well, Thursday also starts with the letter T, but we already used the T for Tuesday, right? So we can't do that. Well, the second letter, oh, and this is an important thing too. Remember how I said that T was a single sound consonant? Makes that T sound. Well, when that H moves in next door, and you have that TH combination, it's no longer T, it becomes Th. So that's what we have here with Thursday. So the second letter in the word of Thursday is an H. So we're going to take an H hand for the sign for Thursday and circle that around. So Tuesday is with a T, Thursday is with an H. Okay, so that H, I gotta tell you, that H is a powerful letter. Now, typhoon. Typhoon is big winds and lots of rain. So you're going to put your thumbs together and you're going to flap your other 4 fingers on each hand and kind of, this is a sign for typhoon. They have typhoons in the Pacific Ocean on the islands. And tornado. Okay, you take your 2 pointer fingers together and you're going to circle them around like that, and you're going to go up. This is a sign for tornado. On the middle United States, they have lots of tornadoes. And thunder. Thunder is noisy, so you're going to point to your ear and you're going to shake. So this is a sign for thunder. Thunder. I kind of like being in a thunderstorm. It's exciting. And remember, and did you hear that TH? That was another TH word. Well, this one is also TH with a th sound. This is a sign for throw. Remember, take was here. Well, throw is just the opposite. Throw. I'm going to throw the ball. Okay? And our last word here, and I want to thank you for being here today to learn all of these T words. But the sign for thank you, you take your hand up to your mouth and just come down. By the way, it's the same sign for you're welcome. So thank you. Now get ready. We're going to do our story of all these words that start with the letter T. So here's our story with 24 words that start with the letter T. Here we go. Once upon a Anna was to get her students and classroom ready for the big open house that was going to be on night. Wanted to show the parents all the wonderful projects that her students have been working on. So the children were cleaning with soap, and they would out of their desks, and around the room were examples of their projects. The students had planted and they would taking care of it. Under was a small, with the class's pet. The students would also caring for during their transportation unit, each student had made a car that circled all the way around the room. During their weather unit, they had studied about and they had made sticks that actually sounded like when you hit them together. During their social skills unit, they had learned how to write notes. They learned how to politely to one another and how to a message while talking during their music unit, each student got to either play a clarinet, and at open house they were going to be playing a song for the parents. Well, at the end of the day, when it was to go home, they were happy and ready for open house, and they lived happily ever after. Okay, now here's our story again with no picture clues. Ready? Okay. Once upon a Anna was to get her classroom and her students ready for the big open house on night. The students were cleaning with soap, and they would take all out of their desks and away. They had learned so much, and wanted the parents to see examples of all of their projects. The children had planted and they each would caring for it. Under was a little with the class's pet, and they each would caring for that as well. During the transportation unit, each child had made a part of a lawn that went all around the room. During the weather unit, they had studied about and they even made sticks that sounded like when you would hit them together. During their social skills unit, they had learned to write notes, how to politely to one another, how to a message. During their music unit, each student got to play either a clarinet, and at open house they were going to play the parents a song. When it was to go home, they were all but they were very happy and excited about open house, and they lived happily ever after. So that was the letter T. Guess what? Next week is the letter U. So be sure you practice these words throughout the day, okay? And share us with your friends.
Play, play, play along. Come on and play along.